rising sea levels have become one of the most visible and alarming signs of global climate change. As temperatures around the world continue to increase, oceans are expanding and ice from glaciers, and polar regions is melting at unprecedented rates. This steady rise in sea levels poses a serious threat to coastal cities, island nations, and ecosystems that support millions of people. Beyond flooding and erosion, it endangers freshwater sources, agriculture, and infrastructure. The phenomenon is not a distant concern. It is happening now, reshaping coastlines and challenging humanity to act swiftly to protect our planet's future. Coastal flooding and storm surge damage. Rising sea levels greatly increase the frequency and severity of coastal flooding. During high tides and storms, water levels surge higher than ever before, inundating homes, roads, and critical infrastructure. Low-lying areas that were once safe now face regular flooding, causing immense property damage and loss of livelihoods. Storm surges become far more destructive, as higher base sea levels allow waves to reach deeper inland. This continuous exposure to water weakens buildings, erodes protective barriers, and strains emergency response systems, placing coastal populations at constant risk of displacement and financial hardship. Displacement and loss of habitats. As oceans encroach on the land, entire communities are being forced to relocate. Coastal villages, islands, and megacities face the grim reality of losing habitable ground. People in developing nations are particularly vulnerable, as they often lack resources to rebuild or move. Alongside human displacement, wildlife habitats such as mangroves, salt marshes, and nesting beaches are vanishing. These ecosystems protect shorelines and support fisheries, but rising seas are drowning them faster than they can adapt. The result is not only social upheaval, but also the collapse of delicate ecological balances, vital for coastal biodiversity. Saltwater intrusion and agricultural impact. Higher sea levels cause saltwater to seep into rivers, wetlands, and underground aquifers, contaminating freshwater supplies. This saltwater intrusion poses a serious threat to drinking water and irrigation systems. Croplands near the coast become less productive as soil salinity rises, reducing yields and harming food security. Farmers face increasing challenges in maintaining fertile land, while freshwater ecosystems suffer from altered chemistry that kills sensitive species. Over time, the loss of arable land and clean water forces rural populations to migrate, further compounding the human and economic stress on affected regions. Economic and health consequences. The economic toll of rising sea levels is staggering, affecting industries from tourism to transportation. Coastal cities spend billions on flood defenses, drainage systems, and reconstruction efforts. Frequent flooding disrupts businesses, damages ports, and hampers global trade. Meanwhile, stagnant floodwaters breed diseases such as cholera, dengue, and malaria, threatening public health. Contaminated water and damaged sanitation systems worsen living conditions, particularly in poorer regions. As rising seas continue to reshape coastlines, the world faces a complex web of environmental, social, and economic challenges that demand urgent global action. Two major causes of rise in sea level are as under thermal expansion of ocean water. One of the main causes of rising sea levels is the thermal expansion of seawater due to global warming. As the atmosphere heats up from increasing greenhouse gas emissions, oceans absorb much of this excess heat. Warmer water expands, taking up more space and gradually raising sea levels worldwide. This process may seem slow, but has a powerful cumulative effect, contributing significantly to ocean rise. Because water retains heat for long periods, even if emissions stop today, oceans would continue to expand for centuries. Thermal expansion alone accounts for nearly half of the observed sea level rise since the 20th century. Melting of glaciers and polar ice sheets. Another major cause of sea level rise is the melting of land-based ice from glaciers and polar ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica. As global temperatures climb, these massive ice reserves melt faster than they can be replenished by snowfall. The resulting melted water flows into the oceans, increasing their total volume. Additionally, The loss of reflective ice surfaces accelerates warming as darker ocean water absorbs more heat. Melting mountain glaciers worldwide further add to the problem, while ice shelf collapse in polar regions amplifies instability, making sea level rise one of the most pressing climate threats of our time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay inspired and keep going forward.